You are listening to the Sarah Fader podcast. I'm Sarah Fader, and this is what anxiety feels like. I'm here with a very special guest today, Vic Peroni, and he is the COO of ARCTIVA. A little bit about Vic. He's an accomplished senior executive with over 29 years of innovation and success, and a strong financial operational leader with a results-oriented background. And these are words from Vic himself. Throughout my career, I have developed a well-rounded business acumen encompassing finance, operations, manufacturing, supply chain, distribution, and logistics, sales, marketing, quality, R&D. I am a team builder and an empowering leader who has an excellent ability to assess the needs of a company, resulting in the implementation of processes, financial management, reporting, and analyses, and overall infrastructure to support and sustain business growth at various rates. I value loyalty, integrity, and a commitment to excellence. Well said, Vic. So tell us about ARCTIVA.
So ARCTIVA is a brand new line of products committed to delivering medical grade performance through clean label formulations. And we're a science-backed, results-driven, and responsibly formulated brand that really has combined the power of microbiology with natural ingredients and expert research and development team members and scientists combined, and then again with formulation experts. And our goal is to deliver products to the market that are steroid-free, fragrance-free, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and sulfate-free, that they're available to people who suffer from skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, and related conditions.
This is very important to me specifically because my family has a lot of different skin issues. I've always had eczema my whole life. I have so many questions for you, but the first one is, what does clean label mean? How would you define that?
So clean label to us is a formulation that is free from the potential toxic and harsh chemicals that can further irritate skin conditions, sensitive skin conditions. They're made from sustainable ingredients. They're not going to be cruelty-free. I mean, one of the things that we've seen with eczema and psoriasis is a lot of prescriptions require steroid-based corticosteroids and hydrocortisone creams. And yes, they do work. I'm not going to say they don't work, but there's potential side effects that come with that. And the other thing that happens with some of these is you're on them for a while and then you want to get off of them. And then there's potential for that post-steroid type symptoms where you get severe flares.
Yeah, it's like a rebound effect where you stop using the steroid and then it comes back tenfold.
Exactly. It's no different than people who use proton pump inhibitors for stomach indigestion and whatnot. And
that is exactly what I just thought of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how is compared to when you fold a hose and you help you stop the water. The first thing you do when you uncrimp the hose, it comes back with a bunch of pressure. Same thing with proton pump inhibitors. Well, and same thing can be said for people who take and suppress a lot of these symptoms through steroid or medicated type products. We wanted to do something different. And one of the things that we identify with ARCTIVA is that there is a lack of satisfaction in the market with people for the products that they're getting over the counter. And more people want to move away from prescription drug-related treatments for these conditions. So how do we do that? And with our proprietary technology combined with safe, proven active ingredients, and then also vital essential oils, nutrients, vitamins, and botanicals, we wanted to put together a very clean formula that we believe is ideal for people with sensitive skin. That not only is safe and free from potential irritations and harsh chemicals, but also deliver results. And so that's where we come up with clean label ingredients delivering medical grade performance.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I guess as somebody who has anxiety, I would look at the nature of those ingredients and think, when you see proprietary, as an anxious person, you go, uh-oh, you can't tell me what's in it, but you're telling me it's good. How would you respond to someone who said that to you?
And that's, you're right. And I think, that's where, it's proprietary from a perspective of the nature of how we produce the product, maybe the strains that we use to produce the ingredients, the glycolipids that we're putting in it, that we're calling HYDROSURF. That's the proprietary is how we produce it, what ingredients we're using. But what our communication is that it's a natural fermented ingredient, a set of ingredients that are produced from microbiological organisms through a natural fermentation process that people are very familiar with. And what we're seeing in skincare is more and more fermented ingredients are making they're becoming a much bigger part of skincare because they are safe. They are through a fermentation process from a microorganism that is known to produce safe products. And I think that's where we say it's proprietary in that it's proprietary to us how we produce it, but it's also known to be a biosurfactant. And so in many home, personal care, and industrial, they use chemical surfactants. Well, our company produces biosurfactants, which are alternatives to those chemical surfactants that are safe for the environment, They're safe for people to use in own personal care type items. And then what we've discovered, and our scientific team has discovered, is that those same biosurfactants, which in our class of biosurfactants is known as glycolipids, also have very powerful, safe, beneficial skincare benefits.
So fermentation is a huge part of this, and which I find so interesting because we've been hearing a lot about probiotics and how fermentation in the gut really helps. And I don't know, I wonder if you've heard this as well, but from different doctors and naturopaths, I've heard that the skin is the last place to show a health condition, right? So you got it, you got your digestive system, you got everything going on in your body, and your skin is like, help me when there's something wrong.
Sometimes I was thinking about as I was preparing for this, and I said, you're exactly right. And psoriasis is a great example of, an autoimmune condition that manifests itself on the skin. Because, if you have a digestive, an autoimmune function, it can manifest itself in the body through various forms of inflammation. One could be arthritis, one could be IBS, it could be Crohn's and colitis. All of those are signs of digestive distress or some form of an immune-related deficiency. The other part of that is there's skin conditions. So, if you eat something and you have a allergic reaction, where do you know it? You see that in your skin,
yeah.
Right? And so one of the things I was thinking about is that your skincare is a function of not only what you put on your skin, but what you put in your body. And they both end up meeting somewhere in the middle because your skin absorbs ingredients and your body absorbs ingredients that hopefully promote a healthier immune system. They also enhance the health and wellness of your skin, your organs, everything inside your body and outside your body. And so we're out there in the world every single day. We're dealing with stress in our jobs, stress in our families. We're dealing with environmental factors. We're dealing with harsh chemicals. We're dealing with clothing, laundry detergent, whatever it may be. All of those things impact us on the outside and they impact us on the inside. And what happens? Well, there's various things that cause triggers for both eczema and psoriasis sufferers. Stress being one of them. If you're under stress, your body's producing certain toxins, whatever it may be. And, people have hives, okay? That's a function of stress sometimes. Well, the same thing happens with people who are known to be eczema prone or psoriasis sufferers. That same stress that gives someone hives can cause a trigger or a flare with someone who suffers from eczema or psoriasis. And so anything can potentially compromise your skin, whether it be sunburn, anytime there's something that impacts the epidermal barrier, that skin barrier, it opens up an opportunity for a flare or a potential infection. And so that irritation is also can be considered inflammation. The inflammation is rampant throughout your body, relates to your gut, relates to your immune system. All of that is intertwined. And so not only are topical products important to help alleviate some of those symptoms and potentially prevent them, it's got to be in combination with like good nutrition, healthy sleep, enough hydration. All of those play in together with helping someone maintain as healthy of a balance as possible inside and out. And just like you have a microbiome inside your gut, well, your skin has a microbiome. And so that's why you're starting to see fermented ingredients, including probiotics, show up in skincare.
That's fascinating. I've never thought about it like that. But I love what you're saying about having all of these aspects of your lifestyle work together, because you need to pay attention to what you're eating, what your environmental triggers and all that. But then regardless, you could be eating so clean and you could be doing everything that you could possibly do to maintain a healthy, balanced diet, body, microbiome, and you still will have a flare-up, which is where I feel like these topical products can help. So I kind of wanted to learn more about the ARCTIVA product for eczema. Tell us about that.
So the ARCTIVA product for eczema is a combination of colloidal oatmeal, which is known as an FDA monographed ingredient with a long history of safe use, but it's also proven as a skin protectant that provides relief of eczema-related symptoms of itching, redness, flaking, cracking, and general irritation. Including, obviously, colloidal oatmeal comes from oatmeal. But what we did is we wanted to take our formulations and we wanted to say, okay, what is a proven FDA ingredient that we can combine with the right vitamins, essential oils, and botanicals that all work symbiotically or synergistically with our proprietary HYDROSURF? Because HYDROSURF is a glycolipid blend that is ideal to promote and I'm going to use a word that the hydrology of the skin, which is really how water moves through the skin.
I'm sorry, that sounded so fancy. Like, I feel so fancy having heard that out loud. I'm just going to go say that. Excuse me, I'd like to talk about the hydrology of my skin.
Well, in hydrology, it's how water and water-based nutrients move and are absorbed and obviously move throughout the skin, because your body absorbs water. And it's important to maintain that hydration, because one of the biggest things that happens when people suffer from eczema is if your skin if that barrier is cracked and water's escaping. Well,
Yeah.
when you lose water, what happens? You dry out. It's no different than what you see in your grass. When there's not enough water, it turns brown. Well, your skin is going to lose water. It's going to get drier. It's itchy. It cracks worse. And so if we can maintain that hydration level of it and then bring water into the skin, hopefully maintain that hydration level of the skin, now it's healthier, and that epidermal barrier becomes sustained.
Do you know, I'm actually curious about this because I know that not consuming enough water or being dehydrated can increase eczema, but can it also contribute to other issues with skin like dullness or hyperpigmentation or things like that? Do you know anything about that?
I believe it can. I think that, people say when you didn't drink enough water, it definitely results in a brighter glow to your skin. And it's 100% true. I mean, again, the water that you're putting in your body is going to fuel all of your organs, your cellular activity. It's going to promote, just a better absorption of your nutrients. I mean, water flushes in, and where water goes, hopefully nutrients go with it. And so that's why water-based nutrients are critical. And that's why when we talk about HYDROSURF, it promotes water mobility. Water's going to go. It's going to allow water to get into more areas. But with that, if we have water-based nutrients, those nutrients are coming with it.
Yeah, so you're putting it on the outer layer of your skin, it's getting absorbed by your skin, and then it's actually dispersing through your body.
Absolutely. It's, and you're just like you need to intake vitamin A, B, C, in your daily vitamin. Well, your skin needs those nutrients. So if you get them from the inside of your daily vitamins and your general nutrition, in addition, if we can put those into a skincare product and deliver those to the areas of the skin where the skin can use them through a great formula that gets absorbed, and along with it brings water, brings those water nutrients. Now we're really promoting, at least on the outside in, that the health and wellness of those skin layers, and hopefully not only minimize your flares, but quite frankly prevent them.
Yeah. See, kids, science is fun. Let's just embrace it, okay? I think the thing is that there's so many layers to this, pun intended, that I really like, because I feel like we are, as a society, very concerned now about what we're putting into our bodies and on our bodies. And so if you're putting something, right? So if you're putting something on your body that you feel more secure about, it actually is sort of a psychosomatic effect, because you're when you're anxious, you can get hives, right? So if you're putting something that you feel more confident in, that will actually lower your stress levels and give the product more opportunity to show you that it can work.
It's 100%. You're 100% right. I mean, our confidence levels are, like you said, if we feel good about what we're doing for ourselves, and we're living the best life we can, we're getting enough sleep, getting enough water, we're eating right, and we're putting the right products on our body to help promote the safety of our skin and make us feel better. It all works in conjunction with then your confidence, your stress, and just you becoming more relaxed, less anxious.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really curious about the oils that you put in the psoriasis and the eczema blends of these lotions. I've tried the eczema one and I really like it.
Yeah.
So tell me about the oils that are used in that one first.
So they're plant-based, botanical oils. We've got the vitamin E, which is an essential oil, and then you also have the jojoba oil.
Which is awesome.
So what we try to do is, again, pick ingredients that have skincare related benefits. And jojoba oil definitely has, it provides relief, it provides moisture. It's gonna really help the skin, to be, just fuller and healthier. And then again, combine that with the other ingredients, and now we've got a very comprehensive formula that we really believe all the ingredients do provide some level of benefit, and they really support the appearance of the skin. And then you've got that active ingredient, colloidal oatmeal, which really allows us to make those claims from an FDA perspective on the itching, the redness, and irritation and flaking.
How often should you be applying the eczema lotion?
So our direction to the user applies twice daily or as needed, and that's the beauty about our product, is that because it's such a clean product, and it's not only dermatologist approved, but it's also approved by pediatricians, so it's safe for kids.
Oh, that's good to know.
It is. It's great. We've got people in our company, and I've got friends and family that use this product on their children as young as 2 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a very safe product, but we say twice daily or as needed.
So you can use the eczema blend on your face as well?
Absolutely. I don't have eczema. Actually, quite frankly, I went to the dermatologist some weeks ago. I was diagnosed with eczema on my side of my body, but I use the eczema product on my face as a daily moisturizer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If you don't even have eczema or psoriasis, these products are safe to use as a general moisturizer, and they really provide great moisturizing benefits.
What's the difference in the formula between the eczema blend and the psoriasis blend?
The main difference between the two is the eczema product has the active ingredient known as colloidal oatmeal, and then we also add glycolic acid to that formula. Whereas the psoriasis formula, it only contains salicylic acid, 2% salicylic acid.
Oh yeah, which is used for also acne too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly. And then the vitamins and the HYDROSURF and the other essential oils, those are consistent across the formulas because we believe that those psoriasis and eczema are sometimes mistaken for each other, but they are very different. But we also believe that the ingredients you put in there have benefits for both, and then the active ingredient really is kind of the differentiator between the two formulas.
Yeah, I was curious. I was testing it out. I was testing out both formulas on my hand to see which one worked better.
Yeah.
I found that the eczema one did work better for my hand because I have, it's just suited the condition better. But is it possible to use the psoriasis one on your face, or should you not do that?
You can use it on your face as well. Actually, we have people who ask they can use it for scalp psoriasis.
Oh.
And obviously you have to be careful applying too much lotion into your hair.
Yeah.
So one of the things we say is, and I think this fits skin conditions, is that apply it small amounts at a time, rub it in gently, and then repeat as needed. And people have asked about, can I apply it to my scalp psoriasis? I'm like, absolutely. I would apply in small amounts, rub it in so it's absorbed, and then reapply as needed. And then in the morning, wash as normal. Shampoo your hair normally. So it's safe for the scalp, it's safe for the face, and we've gotten really great results through 2 consumer studies we conducted. They're independent third-party studies, with one with eczema, one with psoriasis, and we got great results. At the 7-day mark, 14-day mark, 28-day mark for eczema, with benefits actually in relief improving, and then the psoriasis study was conducted over 60 days with results improving over time. But we've seen results quickly. We've seen them within 14 days. And it all depends on the severity and of the condition, quite frankly. But the one thing we certainly say is continued use is key.
Yeah, you have to be consistent with it because with anything, you'll see the benefit over time.
Absolutely. I had one person call and said, it didn't work in 3 days with psoriasis. I said, I don't know if many products, depending on the condition, are going to work in 3 days. We've seen people with itching, we've seen people with redness, see relief within that first 7 days. And even I had one person tell me I talked to that their itching and also their redness was gone in a day. Now, that's not normal. I would say that's fantastic to hear for that person, but I would say that's probably, not normal of our products.
Can you use the psoriasis blend on bug bites?
So what our scientists certainly believe that bug bites are an area. We have actually people who use the eczema cream for athlete's foot.
Oh, pretty, yeah.
And it's so yes, actually we were talking about how we apply our products. We tweak them, but for bug bites. And we've been having a conversation over the last couple of weeks, as a matter of fact. So if it's itching, if we help with itching, why wouldn't it work for itching?
Yeah, exactly.
It would work for everybody, but it certainly would be an area that we would test. I mean, poison ivy, poison oak. If you have, again, those are all skin irritations. And so in our list of potential opportunities that we look at, we certainly are looking at other areas where there are skin irritations.
So it could be like an off-label use, we just don't know.
What's that? Yes.
Yeah, it could be like an off-label use, but we don't know. That's really fascinating. I'm going to try the eczema cream if I have a bug bite.
I would encourage you to let me know the results.
I will. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. And where can we find out more information about ARCTIVA? Where can we find you online?
So on our website, we have ARCTIVAskin.com. And then also we're sold on Amazon. Those are the 2 best places to get our products. But as far as all the information on our products, ARCTIVAskin.com would be the best place to visit and learn. And then if you have questions, you can certainly reach out to us. And we also offer free samples to people at times. We offer a lot of different promotions and rebates and discounts through our website, and also we're on special all the time on Amazon. So
that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate your time. It was really great to get to talk to you. And if you need any products, any more products, let me know.